Morning people, welcome back to the channel. Well, first thing today, not an apology but a retraction. I said yesterday that they had made it illegal to smack your kids in England. This is not the case. Apparently it is only in Wales and Scotland. But if you're in Wales on holiday and you are seen to smack your kid, they'll have you. So Wales, you won't see me down there anymore with what you're doing in the world today. But anyway, let's get on with it today. Now, we've seen two reports of journalists being killed in the Ukraine. Well, you clowns, if you're going to a war zone and you're stood there dressed in a flak jacket, a helmet, you got someone stood next to you with a bloody great camera filming, what do you think you look like from half a mile away? You look like an anti-tank unit. So what the fucking hell do you expect, you pricks? If you're worried about it, don't be there. Because most of your reporting is false anyway, so. Now, I've got a beef with Zelenski from the Ukraine. He's been bleating on for a few weeks now how the Russians are shelling and attacking civilians with rockets. Blocks of flats, shops, things like that. Well, Zelensky ain't buying your propaganda, mate. You sit there whinging that they're killing civilians in their own homes. Yet you put in curfews to keep the people in these places where they're being killed. You've been exposed. You're putting out as much propaganda as the fucking Russians. You're an idiot. Absolute idiot. And day by day with what you say, you... Now, moving on to back to this country. The government now have seen how people, about 150,000, have opened up their homes to Ukrainian refugees. Absolutely fine. These people are coming from an actual war zone. They need help. And these good-hearted civilians are putting them up. They're only going to be the ones that have got money. Because you cannot sustain a family in your house with the money we get. So it's got to be the elite doing this. Why? Because they're woke. But now they want people to take in the channel paddlers. You run out of hotels. Are we not paying enough taxes to keep these people in these hotels? I've got two words for you, Boris. And the second one is off. Now, I did say that the government, I said this a couple of days ago, that the government had prior knowledge of what P&O ferries were going to do. And guess what? It turns out now they did. And it's since been exposed that they're only paying the agency workers under £2 an hour. And they're going to be forced to work 12-hour shifts for 6 to 8 week stints. Some are even being forced to live in tents. Now, I thought we had laws in this country to protect people about wages. Well, apparently, after looking into it, there is. Because in 2020, a law was passed that any seafarers working in our waters, not just passing through, it doesn't apply to those, but any people working in our waters, including the fishermen, there is a lawful minimum wage, and it is way above £1.82 an hour. Now, this covers, as I say, people working in our waters, landing at our ports, or doing business in the UK. So basically, P&O, what they've done, as far as I'm concerned, looking at these, is illegal. What are you going to do about it, Boris? You're just going to let them get away with sacking 800 of our people and employing Filipinos, refugees, even a few Ukrainians. You can guarantee that some of the channel paddlers are in there somewhere as well. You're going to let them get away with this? I would say kick P&O out. Don't let them land. Hit them where it hurts. If they think they were losing money before, they'll lose a lot more if they can't work here, won't they? But will you do it? Have you got the bollocks? I don't think you have. Yesterday I had a visitor, a rep from Scottish Power, who's our provider of gas and electric, trying to get us to sign a contract for one of these smart meters. He knocked on the wrong door. I stood there, gave him 2 channels, 2 videos to look at, pointing out how these smart meters are dangerous, controlling, what they can actually do with them, monitoring your household, not just your electric like he thought. He was only a young lad, he was just trying to do a job, so there's no point me getting really anti with him. But after he got presented with the facts, he was quite shocked. And he just literally said, I won't bother you anymore. He said, I can, make recommendations, he said, and that's as far as it goes. So I said, well, can you send a message or put some on the report on the door that you've knocked on? And he said, yes, I can. I said, okay, put on there. The first time you ever come near this house with a smart meter will be the day we change providers, and you will lose another customer. And he actually put that in a little handheld, I don't know what they use, little device, and he showed that he'd sent it. I said, thank you very much, son, because we ain't having it. There's too much control from government and all big companies trying to control us, and we ain't having none of it. And he actually apologised for bothering me after he'd realised. Anyway, I'll leave it there for today. It's only a few short ones. It is a beautiful day, and I do want to try and get out for a little bit of exercise, as recommended by the doctors, little at a time. And we have got a nice walk along the brook up here. I might take a camera with me and have a bit of a rant as I go, maybe even take a few pictures along there, because there is quite a bit of wildlife. But if I get to do that, you will see it at some point. It's where my video started, where this channel started, when I used to walk along the brook and have a bit of a rant. But anyway, that's it for today, folks. I'm not going to go on about the war because it's all bullshit over there. It's at the moment, Putin has only been using what I would call standard weapons. But the way that Boris is going at him, Biden are going on, they're literally forcing him. If they keep saying that he's using chemical weapons, then he'll fucking use them, you idiots. You need to keep this shut. Anyway, guys, that's gone over me 10 minutes now. I try to keep them short. Don't want to be too boring. So until the next one, as always, thank you for your support. My respects to each and every one of you. I'm sure you'll let me know what you think in the comments of this. But until we see each other again, stay safe, stay strong, stay absolutely free from this controlling tyranny that the government seem to want to impose on us. I'm gone.